could see he really cared about Olivia, love. I mean, not too many blokes would take that on, you know, with someone else's baby like that.
Yeah, I know that, Alf.
Oh, speak of the devil. Hey, mate. You two have obviously got things to talk about. I'll leave you to it. Chloe?
Hi, how are you?
Fine.
Are you getting a lot of advice from everybody? I seem to be.
Guess it's inevitable in a small town.
They are right about one thing, though. We need to talk.
Oh, I agree. I mean, but this is hardly the place. Let's go home and talk.
Right. She's fine. Do you want a coffee or something?
No, thanks.
Can't you sit down, James? You're making me nervous.
Chloe, we came here to talk, so let's just talk.
Okay, well, I want you to move back in.
Yeah, I'd like to. I assume you'll move back in with Irene.
No, that's not what I meant. I thought maybe we could work things through.
Chloe, maybe you can live with a man that you don't love, but I can't live with a woman that doesn't love me.
How many times do I have to tell you, James? I do
Let's
love
not
you.
stop going over this. I told you last night it was finished. Now, I want to move back in here by the end of the week, and I thought you could move back in with Irene.
This is the darkest, most chocolatiest one I could find.
Thanks, Al.
I didn't even know you guys were having problems. Man, you always look so happy.
Really? I don't know. I guess we've always had the one problem.
Lockie.
Yeah, James thinks that I'm still in love with him.
And are you?
Well, you always remember the first person who broke your heart. You never forget.
So?
Oh, I don't know, Sal. Well, I do love James, okay? Not the same way as I loved Lockie, but that was a one-off. What I feel for James is real, but it's different.
And James can't accept that.
No. No. See, they were always competing, Lockie and James, and Lockie always came first. He was Diana's favourite. He always did better at school. And then James and I met, and it was like the only reason he ever wanted to get married to me in the first place was because of all this stuff that had been building up with him and Lockie.
He said that to you?
No, not in so many words, but it's like he's always competing with Lockie still.
What, even now?
Yeah. You know, I think he only wanted to have my baby because Lockie did.
Come on, Chloe. Don't you think that's a bit unfair? Haven't you ever thought that maybe he wanted to have your baby because he loves you? It's natural to want to start a family with someone you love.
Well, whatever the reason, I think James and I could have been happy if it wasn't for Lockie.
I hate to point this out, but Lockie's gone. He's no longer in your lives.
He's still in all my memories, though, so I think about him every single day, and every place in Summer Bay reminds me of him.
Have you and James thought about moving away? I mean, starting fresh somewhere new?
I don't even know if there'd be any point in suggesting that. James doesn't want anything to do with me.
He'll come around.
I'm sure of it. God, I wish I had your certainty. What do you want?
Chloe,
What?
Mum rang earlier, and she didn't give me all the details. But Lockie's died.
No, God, no. Yeah, I'll do it.
Thanks. Why is it always in times of crisis you drink bucket loads of tea?
Is there no way they could have known about this brain hemorrhage?
No.
And I guess there's nothing that they could have done to fix it.
I'm sure they did everything they could. But it would have been quick.
Do you think you could stay here with me tonight? I just don't want to be alone, that's all.
I'll stay in the spare room.
Chloe, love, I just heard Sally told me you all right.
Yeah, fine.
I thought you might need a bit of company tonight.
Thanks, Irene. James is here.
Oh, James, love, I'm so sorry. Well, you don't want me hanging around. I'm sure you two have got lots to talk about. I'll leave you to it then.
Thanks for coming around, Irene.
Oh, don't you be silly. And you two look after each other, all right? See you, darling.
Couldn't sleep either.
I thought maybe some warm milk might help.
Doubt it.
Maybe this is why you end up drinking so many cups of tea. Try and take your mind off things. What am I doing? I don't even want this.
Here.
Come back to bed.
With you.
I really need someone to hold on to.
Yeah. Me too.
Good morning.
I don't know about that. You want a coffee?
Yeah, thanks. Look, I just wanted to say thanks for staying with me last night.
You don't have to thank me.
Well, I just wanted you to know that I am grateful.
James Fraser? Mom. Hi. Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, she'll be there too. No, nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. We'll see you tonight, okay? Take care. Memorial service for Lockie.
Oh.
I told him we'd be there. Together.
Of course. Do you think your mum will still be up?
Yeah. I hope she's going to be okay. She sounded awful on the phone. And I'd rather not let her know that we've split up. She's got enough to worry about at the moment.
Sure.
And it'd be good if we could look like we're still, you know, together.
No, I don't know if I can do that.
Well, you're just going to have to try, aren't you?
Fine, whatever you think is best.
Thanks.
Like most of you, I'm still waiting for it to sink in. And like most of you, I can't envisage a world without Lockie in it. Lockie was my brother, but he was also my best friend. He was the guy who helped me with my maths homework. He was the one who showed me how to bowl a leg break. He was the one who taught me how to play chess. He even let me win once every 6 months.
Well, why don't you tell them what you really think, James?
Being a doctor, you're supposed to be...
Why don't you tell them what you said to me on our honeymoon, huh? Why don't you tell them how jealous you really
This
are?
wasn't supposed to happen for another 50 years. There won't be a day that goes by that I don't miss you, mate.
Thanks, James. Would everybody be upstanding and join in singing Psalm 23, "The Lord is my shepherd," which I understand was one of Lockie's favourites. The Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. He maketh me down to lie. In pastures green he leadeth me.
Well, don't ever talk to me about my long silences again, James, because that one just about broke all records.
I was thinking.
Oh, and I meant to ask, what about?
I was trying to remember what it was I ever saw in you. was trying to work out how I could possibly ever have fallen in love.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for finally making me wake up. I came over here the other night. You needed someone to be there for you, so I stayed. No questions asked, I stayed. But what did you do, Chloe, huh? What did you do? You seem to have this idea that you have exclusive rights to Lockie, that you're the only one who could have possibly ever cared about him. Well, he was my brother. It didn't even remotely occur to you for one moment that I needed someone to be there for me, did it? I touched you at the service. I needed you to hold me like I did for you the other night. And what did you do, Chloe, huh? What did you do?
I pulled away.
Yeah, you pulled away. You couldn't even pretend for 5 seconds. I put my arm around you at my brother's memorial service. Shock horror. What the hell did you think I was going to do?
I didn't think, James. It was just an instant reaction.
Yeah, well, it was one reaction too many. I suddenly saw you. I really saw you for the first time. Of all the selfish little things you've done to me. Letting me fall in love with you when you knew you'd never love me. Lying to me at the wedding, lying to me about the pill. All of that. Well, that little shrug was the worst. You didn't even care enough about me, one human being to another, to give me an ounce of comfort when I needed it. You've got 10 minutes to get together what you need for tonight and get out of here.